John Summit, good evening.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm stoked to be here.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, Belle, big fan. You checked out the show over the weekend.
Oh yeah, I went to the last Saturday night
Yes.
show, and I had to go to the Saturday night because I knew if I went to the Friday night, I would be out all weekend, and I would just
it's
be
not a
like,
bad thing.
yeah. But then, I mean, Saturday night, incredible show
Yes.
in Melbourne, and then you announced the pop-up Revs midday show on Sunday.
Yes.
How did that go?
That was absolutely crazy. I mean, Friday night was awesome. Saturday night was awesome, but I just like to keep the party going. And I told that it was like a legendary, iconic kind of club, and it was just super fun. I mean, people were like dancing on sofas, going wild. It was at like 2 p.m. on a Sunday. It's
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
And those people probably were like Belle, like they went out on the Friday night and then they were still there at 2 p.m. on Sunday.
Oh, I could see it on their faces. That's
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, for sure. No, but yeah, apparently, really good Thai food there at Revs in the club in
Oh.
Melbourne. I know it sounds like that wouldn't be the case,
Yeah.
but it's also like a Thai restaurant during the week.
I didn't get that vibe there.
Yeah, no, of course. No, I wouldn't have thought
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I don't think anyone was eating there. But yeah, so you said that Revs, obviously, you knew about an iconic venue. Is that like, have you just heard that? Did you come into Melbourne being like, I have to go to Revs?
Well, I'm good buddies with Dom Dalla, who told me about it, and I kind of trust his opinion. So
Yeah.
he was right. Yeah.
You didn't you guys get shut down before? Was that before the Super Bowl when you and Dom Dollar did the set on Bourbon Street? That was
we did a pop up there that
Yeah.
lasted about 30 minutes before the National Guard came in. They're
Awesome.
like, what the hell is
That
going
was
on?
real? That
Oh, yeah.
wasn't like a planned
No,
thing. Like
no,
that was.
you can't plan a stunt like that. Like armored cars coming in and
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Oh
So
my
I mean,
gosh.
and it's hard because I'm sure, like in your line of work, and obviously you're making music. People are there to have a good time, and you want to be the party guy and make sure everyone's having a good time. But when does that sort of tip over when you're seeing the armored vehicles and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we probably do need to pull the plug
Well,
on this? So does someone tap you on the shoulder and
I
say,
think,
hey, wrap it up?
I don't think Dom was drinking then, and I was very much heavily doing so. So
Yeah.
I could not
It's the Super
comprehend.
Bowl.
I couldn't comprehend what was really going on. So I'm just like, I remember being like, it, let's take shots.
Yeah.
And Dom's like, no, John, this is very serious.
See, that's the Aussie in him, you know? He's being
Exactly.
serious. Now, I wanted to ask you as well, it seems like you're really loving Melbourne, which is amazing, and that's great to see. You've been posting on your Insta nonstop about these runs that you're doing every day while you're here. Is that just like wherever you travel around the world, you always run every day?
I just started picking it up like I guess a few months ago because I ran back in high school and that was my sport. And it's just I'm trying to have a good balanced life because obviously I do these crazy parties and have these wild nights.
Yeah.
And then it's also just really fun because that's a way I can actually explore and see the cities.
Yes.
Because there's so many times I would do like a tour for a whole year and never leave my hotel room, and it's kind of depressing, you know.
Yeah.
And it's even just running along the beach. I don't know what it was called, but this whole like boardwalk thing was awesome.
Like St
today.
Kilda Beach?
Yeah,
maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah. you're taking it in, but you're not like entirely taking it in.
well, I'm not looking at maps though. I'm just kind of
Yeah, of course.
I just leave the house or leave the hotel and just wander I don't know, just aimlessly run. So.
I love
Yeah.
that, the idea of someone like going out and seeing your show, and the next morning you're just like jogging past them, like in Activewear.
No, there's so many people though. They're like, I saw you last night, and I'm like, oh, I'm surprised you're up.
Oh, wow. No way.
I feel like you guys have like a crazy like fitness culture here too, because I'm
Good.
I'm doing something with like the Sydney Run Club when I go to Sydney this week, and I don't know if you guys are like rivals of Sydney or whatever.
Oh,
Kinda,
nah.
yeah. Well, Melbourne, yes, but no,
I feel
we
like
love
because
it.
whenever I bring up a city, I'm like, I go to city, like, Melbourne. People are like, Melbourne's way better. I'm like, oh, this is a little competition you guys got
yeah.
going.
Yes.
Hey, we're from
Healthy.
Adelaide.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that?
Yes.
You've never been to Adelaide, have
No,
you?
I have. Yeah. I did a festival show there. It's
Oh,
for,
did
yeah,
you? Oh,
yeah.
no shit.
It's for Listen Out.
Oh,
yes.
yeah,
Yes.
unreal,
Yes.
unreal. Actually, what was I going to ask you? Oh, yeah, no, when you're talking about the fitness stuff, do you know who Ned Brockman is? Have you heard of this guy before?
No, is he like a fitness
Yeah.
influencer?
Yeah, I suppose he is now. He did an awesome thing for charity, and he ran right across Australia. I mean, you know,
Oh, so
you
it's like,
have,
like a Forrest Gump kind of thing.
Yes,
Yes.
he went full Forrest Gump. He went from Perth to Sydney, and
wow.
he was doing like
That's far as.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
crazy.
Can I swear? I'm sorry.
No,
Yes.
you're right.
Oh,
Yeah,
good. Oh, good.
You'll bleep me out.
Speaking of famous Aussies as well, Saturday night show, very special. You've obviously
Yes.
made this Temper Trap remix before. And then Saturday night, we were so lucky you brought Temper Trap out, well, the lead singer.
Yes.
How did that come about?
Well, I did the remix like a year and a half ago at this point, and then he just reached out to me and said, "Hey, I love the remix," and I'm like, "Oh, awesome! Well, would you ever perform it live?" And he said, "Yeah," and he's never performed out a version that wasn't the original
Yeah.
until this. So I mean, it's such an iconic tune. Man.
Yeah.
And so it was
Absolutely.
very much of an honor to even be allowed to remix it and then having him perform live. I thought was such a cool moment.
Yeah, you
that's
are very
amazing.
across all your Aussie culture as well. Maybe it's
Yes.
because of Dom, but yeah.
I try to stay tapped in. I do my research and I like to be as cultured as possible, you know, and then that's like the whole fun of being a worldwide, you know, DJ and
Yeah.
touring is taking it all in.
And that's it.
Miss any of the show? Catch up with the Ben, Liam and Bell podcast on the Nova Player or wherever you get your pods.
Ben, Liam, and Bell on Nova.